Hi, all. I looked up crazy New Year's resolutions, and I found these that they're not really resolutions and they're not crazy. They're just interesting things to do in the new year. There's 10 of them. It's a Real Buzz is the website, and it's 10 unusual New Year's resolutions. But I don't think they're really resolutions per se, but I think they're interesting. It says, get your photo taken in 5 interesting places. If you've got the travel bug and want to see more of the world, why not make it a New Year's resolution to visit 5 interesting places you've always wanted to see? Even better, make a visual record of the year by making sure you get a photo of yourself taken in each place. And then the photo opportunities they suggest are a little out of my budget, but you could still do it even just locally, some museum you want to go to the zoo or whatever. This suggestions they have are inside an igloo in Lapland, the Great Wall of China, inside a volcanic crater, or floating in the Dead Sea. Yeah, all of those are a little out of my budget. But I think the idea is kind of fun to, just go 5 different places you've never been before and always wanted to go to. This one's kind of stupid to me. It's like, learn a decent party trick. The party tricks you've got, the one that always comes out after a couple of drinks. Think about it. Is it really so impressive in the cold light of day? If the answer is no, think about the time it's time you learned a new trick, one that will really impress. Mastering a new skill, no matter how pointless, can increase your self-esteem as well as earning you some serious social kudos. Like one of the suggestions they give is learn to recite the alphabet backwards in less than 10 seconds. Pointless. Break a record. If you want to give yourself a confidence boost and work towards a new challenge, the year you break a record. You could aim at breaking a personal fitness record, or you might want to aim a little higher and set your sights on a world one. And then if you look at those Guinness Book of Records, there's all kinds of crazy things that you could try, like hopping on one foot the longest, or let's see, what does it say here? The world's longest kiss, the longest time spent bouncing in a bouncy house, fastest 1 mile run, completed wearing swim fins. It's crazy. This one's kind of fun. Make a new friend each month. Friends are great for your health, and the more you have of them, the better. So why not try make a New Year's resolution to start collecting them? To expand your social circle, try making 1 new friend a month by making a conscious effort to attend more social events, chat to strangers. That's not a problem with me. I always talk to strangers. Get introductions of friends. Making friends with people with different personalities and interests from you can particularly be beneficial in helping you to broaden your horizons, exploring different sides of your personality, and find new ways to get the most out of life. Yeah, you can't have too many friends. Develop a good relationship with your body. This one's definitely a good one. Many traditional New Year's resolutions center around improving our bodies in some way, whether it's taking up dieting or joining a gym. This year, make it your resolution to start to love the body you've got instead. While this doesn't mean you can't make changes to your diet and fitness regime, if your health requires it, doesn't mean it. If your health requires it, it does mean starting to love who you are in the process. Work on improving your body confidence by focusing on the things you do like rather than those you don't. And learn to dress according to your body shape, showing off your favorite features. I like that one. Love yourself the way you are. Learn something you've never learned as a child. Like a musical instrument, or if you don't know how to swim, or what's some of the suggestions they have? How to ride a bike, how to spell necessary correctly. One time I was trying to get a job with a temp agency, and they gave me this test, and it was the most horrible test. It was words. It was like a list of words, and you had to say whether they were spelled right or not. And you start second guessing yourself. Does that have two S's? Does this have one C? You know. And I'm not a good speller anyway, but then them purposely using commonly misspelled words made that test brutal. I don't think I did very good on it at all. This one's kind of fun too. Try a new food each week. Rather than cutting out foods from your diet as in many New Year's resolutions, opt to add more foods into your diet in bonus points if they're green. Most of us don't eat a varied enough diet, so ensure you are getting all the nutrients your body needs, as well as enhancing your enjoyment of food by making a resolution to try a new food each week. Try hitting the fruit and veggie aisle first to sample some of the exotic fruits and vegetables you may have yet to try, such as dragon fruit, lychees, romescu, and plantain. I don't think I've had lychees, but I've had the rest of them. But I don't eat them consistently, no. You do just eat the same, like apples and oranges and strawberries and blueberries. That's pretty much it for fruit, or pineapple maybe, watermelon in the summer. But there's all kinds of mangoes and all kinds of things out there that we don't commonly eat. I watch Chopped, if you've ever heard of Chopped, it's a TV show. And I'm watching like old episodes of it, and they get this basket of ingredients, and they have to make a dish out of it in a certain amount of time, and it's a contest between 4 different people. But I think it's interesting because they'll have things I've never heard of on there, and I'm like, I've never heard of that food ingredient. I've never heard of that food ingredient. So that would be a way down this path as I watch Chopped and see some weird ingredient and just, what the heck, I'll get like one of them. I can't remember what it was called, but it was, even none of the chefs had heard of it. And it looked like a long, skinny white carrot, but it wasn't anything I'd ever heard of or anything any of them had ever heard of. Is it wet out there? Did you get wet, huh? It's raining, so he just went out to go party and came back in going, did you get all wet? Well, he's shaking again. I guess he did get all wet. Speaking of wet, I figured out why he wasn't drinking water. Because he didn't like the metal bowl. As soon as I switched it to a plastic bowl, he started drinking water again. I guess he just didn't like the flavor the metal gave to the water. So, you're so cute. Now he's laying in a chair. I don't know if you can see him or not. Let's see if I can get you turned around. He's got some pillows. He's like laying on the pillows going, I'm gonna dry off over here. Get you back, there you go. Sort out a financial worry. To help get your New Year's off to a good start, try getting your finances in order by making a resolution to sort out one area of financial worry. Perhaps you spend a fortune on petrol. This must be a British website. Or maybe it's your food bills that are blowing your budget. Try to think of some alternatives to the main causes of financial stress, such as cycling to work. Yeah, that ain't happening. Instead of driving, growing your own vegetables, that's not happening either. Or make your own beauty products. That might be fun to try. I have to look up some recipes and do some testing on beauty products for you. That might be fun. Might be a fun little weekly, monthly, whatever thing on my channel here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Would you all be interested in that? Make my own face mask, for instance. Oh, speaking of face masks, this is Earth Harbor Glow Juice that I've got on. You can't really tell I've got anything on, but I do, because it's Mask Monday. You might find you enjoy them, and they boost your health too. Yeah, we might add that to my repertoire of things to do. Many of our resolutions are inwardly focused. Oh, this this last one is do something nice for others every day. Concentrating on ways to become thinner, healthier, wealthier people. However, while there is nothing wrong with improving yourself, it's worth remembering there's a whole world out there too. Next year, or this year, I guess, why not make a resolution to focus outwards instead and help make the world a better place? Plan to do one nice thing a day for someone else, whether it's something small like giving a compliment, or something potentially life-saving like donating blood, or sponsoring a child in need. But knowing you are making a difference, you will indirectly boost your own happiness and sense of achievement. Yeah, I try and, like, just little stuff like let somebody in the grocery store go ahead of me. I'm usually not in a big hurry. Go ahead, Once in a great while, I don't do it too often. I used to do it more often, but now I'm poor, so I don't do it as often. Once in a while, I used to do it at toll booths, is pay for the next 5 cars or whatever, but it's all like automated now with the little toll tag on your car, so they don't have toll booths anymore, at least not here in Texas, or at least not here around here where I live in Texas. But I knew she was a friend of my granddaughter's, and for her 16th birthday, instead of presents, she wanted people to take $16 and do things with them, like put it in a book in the library for a kid to find, or just little stuff like that. And that was what she wanted for her birthday, is for people to, instead of spending $16 on buying her a present, take that $16 and, $5 to a homeless guy, put $1 in a book, pay the people behind you's meal or whatever, just different. They came up with all kinds of interesting ideas that I wouldn't have even thought of. That might be another good video, is random acts of kindness ideas. What do you think? I think that one sounds good too. It ties in with this something nice for it. We can come up with some random act of kindness ideas that are easy or free to do. It's free to smile, or free to take somebody else's shopping cart and put it back for them, or there's a lot of things you can do for free. You don't have to spend money doing it to help other people out. So anyway, I thought these were interesting, not really resolutions, but just kind of better ways to live your life. Get your photo taken in 5 interesting places. That might be fun. I don't travel much anymore, although I am thinking of going, like maybe in April, out to visit my sister out in California. I haven't seen her probably 2019 or 18, somewhere in there, because with COVID, she wasn't taking visitors, because she's got asthma and stuff, and if she got COVID, it'd be really bad. So even if I didn't have it and I'd had shots and stuff, I'd still be on a plane with other people, so I haven't gone out there in quite a while, and she never comes here because, I don't know, she just doesn't. Partly her health. She's a little older than me. But anyway, so I'm thinking about doing that come April. She lives in the Sacramento area. We used to own a duplex together, so we lived next door to each other for like 10 years, helping raise our kids because we were both divorced. So it was nice to have somebody nearby if you needed them, but you weren't living in the same house. That was great. Alrighty, enough chit chat. What did I do today? Oh, I went to double check and make sure that, because I paid my property taxes, and I thought that because this new law passed where we have what's called a homestead exemption. If you're living in your house, you can get a homestead exemption, and it used to take 25% off the valuation of your home when they calculated your property taxes. And the school districts, I think. But anyway, and then a new law passed in November that they raised that 25% to 40%. And I got a cheaper property tax bill, but then when I looked at the back of it, it said I got zero help. And I'm like, So I went to the tax people and said, did I or didn't I get, because I thought I did. I thought I got that extra, 15%? But turned out I did, and I was right, I did. But if for some reason on the back of the thing, I guess because they started sending these things out with the new price on it before the law passed. So they would have had to, if the law hadn't passed, they'd have to send out corrections. But luckily, the law passed, and got a little bit of cheapness on my. One thing I wish they would do, and they don't, is like I've lived here 27 years or more, at least 27 years, and I've never had a kid in this school district. My kids were grown when I moved here, and now I'm like 74 years old and been paying school taxes all these years. When do I get a break? A lot of school districts and cities around here cap it off at 65 and you can quit paying school taxes. But not the city I live in. I'm still paying, and that's the biggest chunk of my property taxes is going to schools. And yeah, I understand, the schools need to have money, but how long do I have to keep doing it? I mean, it's been a long time of me giving them money for no benefit to me. But anyway, enough chit chat. Well, what'd you think of these? I thought these were very interesting. I mean, the body positivity one, I'm not into that whole body positive, you can weigh 500 pounds but you're still nothing wrong with you. Yeah, there is something wrong with you. There's something wrong with me, but you still should love yourself even if you are overweight. But you just shouldn't try and shove that down everybody else's throat. All that kind of stuff makes me mad. I mean, you do you, but don't try and shove your beliefs down my throat. that gets me every time. Oh, this is dried off. I can wipe it off in a minute. But tonight we have our day 2 of our, it's called for revival, but it's, it talks about, put in front of any word and it means turn around or whatever. So there's like renew, rejoice, revive. There's all kinds of words that start with that are positive words. And so yesterday at the regular church service, they talked about renewing your closeness with God. Sorry. Oh, swallowed the spit down the wrong way, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Better. I'm sitting forward in the chair, so the dog can't sit on my lap. So he's giving me the evil eye over there. He's pulled the cushions all around him, and he's laying on the cushions. So he's okay. He'll be fine. But when I sit back in the chair to watch TV, he's like, right on my lap. And if I pull the recliner up, he lays like that between my legs. So today is peace, God's peace, and tomorrow is joy. So I'd hate going tonight because, I want to go and all that, but it's going to be dark and it's raining, and I hate driving in the rain and the dark and all that. But I only go, I go here, make a right turn, make a left turn, and that's the only turns I have to make. So so it's no big deal to get there because it's pretty much a straight shot. It's about a 15-minute drive, but it's all on the same roads, basically, same 2 main roads. Take one turn to get out of my neighborhood, or maybe 2, but to get out of my neighborhood, and then, just these 2 main drags, so should be fine. Alrighty, well, that is it. I love these. Some of them were a little weird, like the party trick one. It's not something I would ever do, but the rest of them I kind of liked. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I got to write down these 2 new ideas. What were they? I already forgot what they were. One was, making your own makeup. And the other one was, what was it? I'm getting senile, I swear. I had 2 of them that were, Oh, ideas for, I didn't even have to look, I remember. That usually happens. I forget things, but I remember them pretty quickly, so I'm not totally senile yet. um, Random acts of kindness ideas. I've got a notebook I put ideas down in for YouTube, but I don't do it often enough. That ought to be another resolution, is when I think of an idea, write it down so I don't forget to do it, because I'm always trying to come up with new fun things that you all would enjoy. All right, I'm gonna go. Love y'all. Hope you're having a good week. Bye-bye.